after 3 years of racing on dirt, the spring Bristol race returns to concrete. Yeah, and I hope I get my first win of the season here, Brady 5, since I've been showing some good performance in the last few years. Oh yes, since you're still winless in 2024. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm showing good performance in the standings. But if I win today, I am sure to be locked into the playoffs in September. Yeah, if you get a win, you get locked into the playoffs. Yeah, and everyone wants to be in the playoffs, right? Yeah, you're right. So after 3 years of racing on dirt for the Bristol Spring Race, the Bristol Spring Race returns to concrete for 2024, and Bobby Swift has the pole, and he's looking for his first win of the season, and it might come here today. Green flag, the Food City 500 returns. So we see Bobby Swift get to the lead. Ryan Priest is a little loose. Oh, and I think Jim Revick just hit the wall. And I'm not sure that was caused by Chase Racelot or Ryan Priest. And I think we saw Kyle Larson go in the wall too. So things getting a little wild in the first lap, and we see Bobby Swift leading lap number 1 here in Bristol. And it looks as though Chase Racelot was leaking some fluid, and that caused a multi-car wreck. So basically, he collected Eric Jones in the 43 and Ty Gibbs in the 54. So our first caution of the day has come out, and we'll be back when we're getting ready to go green once again. So Chase Racelot, last week's winner, and Eric Jones and Ty Gibbs will be the first 3 cars out of the race. And looks like we're getting ready for our first restart of the race. A bit of lap traffic in front of Bobby Swift, but he can probably get through that no problem, as he's probably starting to shove some cars out of the way, and Brady 5 and Cruz Ramirez are doing the same thing. Oh! Hard in the wall goes Ryan Priest. And the caution will come out once again. So this is the replay of Ryan Priest's crash right here. You see, he hits the wall and almost flips over like he did at Talladega last week. And good thing he stayed on his wheels for the 2nd week in a row. And while we were paying attention to Ryan Priest, who almost flipped over, Jackson Storm caused a multi-car wreck. We see that Kyle Larson and Jonas Cardales are on top of cars. So, a bit of cleanup before we can have a 1-lap shootout to complete stage number 1 here at Bristol. So already, 11 cars are out of the race, and we have 1 more lap to go in stage number 1, and we expect Bobby Swift will get the stage win. Green flag with 1 more lap to go in stage number 1. So Bobby Swift going pretty fast around these turns. And we see John Herniewczak looking pretty fast in that Toyota. But it won't be fast enough as we see Bobby Swift winning stage number 1 here in Bristol. So Bobby Swift won the race off pit road, but John Herniewczak, he looks pretty fast in that Wendy's Toyota Camry number 40. So let's see what performance he'll have as we get set to begin stage number 2 here at Bristol. Green flag, stage 2 is underway. Oh, look at this! John Herniewczak to the lead. Wow, what a pass right there. Made it 3 wide. And John Herniewczak becomes the 6th different leader today at Bristol. So John Herniewczak showing some really good performance in these laps. And Bobby Swift is trying to catch up. And everything. Oh, Busher! Briscoe! Oh my goodness! Big crash right there. 2 cars are upside down. It's Chase Briscoe and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. A red flag to be displayed. So that was quite a bit of cleanup we had to do. So far we've been seeing multi-car wrecks for some reason. No single car spins or something like that. So John Herniewczak chose the outside lane. But I think Bobby Swift might get the lead here soon, because I think Brady 5, Cruz Ramirez, Light McQueen, and Cowers might have a plan to get him to the lead. Green flag. And try the help from Brady 5 Cruise Bears, Mike McQueen and Cowboys has pushed Bobby Swift to the lead. Come out of the final turn. Bobby Swift will win stage number 2 here at Bristol. So that means he has swept the stages here at Bristol. So things are possibly going to be wild as we're getting ready to begin the final stage here at Bristol. Bobby Swift and John Nemechek are on the front row. John Nemechek has been faster than Bobby Swift, but let's see how long can Bobby Swift keep the lead. Green flag, the final stage is underway. So they're now on the back straightaway. Oh, Bobby Swift is loose! He spins out! And the caution will come out. I think his win might be messed up a little bit. We're not quite sure yet. Wow. The guy who swept both the stages and is still winless in 2024 goes around and the caution has come out, like you might have heard. So I think the best chance for Bobby Swift to still win this is for some cautions to come out. He could try to get back up there without any caution, so let's just see how things will get in the final stage. If it gets wild or not so wild. Green flag. Let's see how wild things can get in the final stage. Alright, we got 2 laps to go here in Bristol. Oh, Bobby Swift go high. He went high up in turn number 1. Chase Elliott in the wall. Bobby Swift the second. And it looks like Chase Elliott has a flat tire. He's pulling down to the apron. So we're going to have no caution yet. And we got the white flag, so the next flag would end the race. And will Bobby Swift have enough time to get by the 40 car? He shows him up high. Oh, it crashed. Oh, Bobby Swift. It's going to be close. John Nemechek wins it. And I think Bobby Swift might be out of fuel. And looks as though Jimmy Johnson's going to be a little friendly here and push him to the garage and everything. Wow, what a wild finish. And we didn't think Bobby Swift would be able to get to the 40 in time. He did try, but didn't do it. So congratulations to John Nemechek to winning the Food City 500 at Bristol. There you go, Bobby. You're back in the garage. Thanks, Johnson. I'm just sad that I came up short once again. And I still don't have my first win this season yet. Don't worry, you'll get your first win this season. I just know it. Johnson's right, Bobby. The sooner you get your first win this season, the sooner you'll get locked into the playoffs. So if I don't get involved in any more wrecks this season, I should be good to getting into the playoffs on points. Should I? Yeah, definitely. And John Nemechek, congratulations on getting the win. Thank you. See you when I make my next flight start, Bobby. Okay.